What's going on, you guys? It's Mr. Profit back at it again. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through something that has frankly made me too much money in the crypto space. Now, most of you hit me up on Telegram telling me that you're broke, that you lost your last bit of soul on a shitcoin that took you nowhere and only somehow made you lose all your money. Okay? I've been there myself. Mostly everyone that we know more than likely has gone through the same thing. And in today's video, what I want to do is I want to show you a live example of how we successfully and for educational purposes only launch a rug on an influencer. Now, this has been making money for a lot of people, okay? This has been making money for people like, Hawk Tua, right? If you guys have heard of her, the Hawk Tua coin or whatever, Hawk, 2 months to 7 days ago, I believe this was it, right? That obviously got rugged so hard, okay? But influencer launches are some of the most profitable launches that you guys are ever going to see. Look at that ticker. Look at that rug, man. Look at the market cap that it hit, right? Look how detrimental this was to people. Somebody made a fat mill off this and just dumped it, right? And it stayed that way. Influencer launches are some of the craziest money plays that you guys will ever see in your lives. These are, I'm not even talking 5x return. I'm talking 100x plus, okay? Now, when I learned this and when I was able to tap into this market, I really truly changed my life, just like the rest of everybody else in my network that launched these coins. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you exactly through how to do this. Okay, because if you're a beginner, right, you're more than likely wondering how the hell is this even supposed to be feasible for a newbie. Okay, let me explain to you how. So as you guys can see, recently, this is my private Telegram. This is my private Telegram that you guys might or might not be able to access. You guys can join my free Telegram group down below, and you guys are gonna be able to see. So basically, we had a group of OnlyFans chicks that we're launching a coin for. Okay, let me actually go to this. So that we're launching a coin for. I'm not gonna say exactly who it is, as you can see, I redacted this information. But I'm going to use it as an example for you guys to actually understand how these plays work. Okay. So how exactly do you get to the point where, let's say for this example, the collective of these chicks is 1 mil plus viewers. Okay. And probably like 20 mil plus impressions, which is fucking humongous, right? This means the coin can easily reach a 500K to a 1 mil plus market cap. Okay, and if you're getting in from the very get-go, this is an easy 20, 30, 40, 50x play. Okay, so how exactly do you do this, right? You're probably wondering. The first thing is actually getting a creator on board. So the first thing is networking, right? A lot of people might be telling you to DM people, DM people on Instagram, DM top artists, right? What I recommend for you is start reaching out to your network, man. There's so much that you can possibly do when you start asking around from the people that you know. Hey, who's the person with the most followers on Instagram, right? If by any chance someone with 10K, you ask them, hey bro, who is it that that has more followers, right? Then they might know someone with 100K, right? And then that person goes to 1 million, right? But the thing is, you can launch with, I don't recommend launching on 10K. I recommend like 100K plus on IG is pretty good. We usually focus on IG influencers. Why? Short form content platforms, they're easier to get followers and traction on. If you're on YouTube, you more than likely will never hear of someone, or someone with like 1 million plus followers on YouTube is pretty much untouchable, right? They're like big leagues. But someone with 1 million followers on IG, it's not really too much of a big deal, and you can still hit pretty high market caps with those. Okay, so start asking around within your network, and the more you meet people, the more you connect with different crypto people, the more you're going to get access to it. For example, these guys in here in this group, in this private group that I have, they're going to get access to this play because they're networking with me. Okay, it's the same thing. Climb up the ladder and eventually you will get to these plays. Secondly, what is the ideal client? Okay. The ideal client is one that has engagement. Okay. First and foremost, engagement is key, meaning their followers aren't dead. Because some people have accounts that have, like, let's say 1 mil followers, and then their reels are getting, 1K views, 2K views, right? That's very bad. Their reels have to be popping. That means, they have a lot of comments on their page, they have a lot of views consistently, all these different things tie into a factor. They have to have engagement. Now they have to have a audience in general, right? You can't go to someone with 300 followers and expect something, right? You have to go to someone that has like 300K, okay? And now the bar starts rolling. Now 300K and they have engaged followers. Now you're pumping that coin to hundreds and thousands of people within a 24-hour time frame, okay? You have to be able to fit that criteria. Now, secondly, you have to make sure they're in the right space. Imagine if you try to rug with an influencer that has only a kids audience. Analyze the audience, analyze where the US is from. All these different pages, especially IG pages, they have analytics, okay? And they have analytics, and with these analytics, you can see where the specific geographical location is. Are they from the US? Are they from India? Wherever the hell they're from, you're gonna be able to get a better understanding of it, right? Now, the actual setup for it, right, which is a third piece, the setup for it is very simple, okay? You want to make sure that you have a website so it looks legit, especially because you're going mainstream. Keep in mind, the goal with rugs is to bring people into the meme coin space that have never tried it before. So with these influencers, if you have an influencer in the crypto niche that is launching a coin, unless he's very trusted, which most of the people aren't, because the crypto space is not necessarily the safest place out there, kind of like the Wild West, but if you have someone, for example, like Hawk Tua that was able to get her coin up to 5 mil market cap, it's because of the fact that there was a lot of people that were watching her that didn't necessarily know anything about crypto. Okay. So you got to make sure you have a website. You got to make sure that you launch a token. Now, I recommend to launch a token like have you guys have seen before on CoinFast. All you really have to do is just make the literal coin. So let's say I'm working with someone like Drake, right? I would make the Drake coin here. I'll make the ticker. I can put whatever picture that I really want. Let's say I want to put my last thumbnail as the picture. I might not even upload because it's not 50 by 50, 500 by 500, right? Okay, cool. It changed it. You just want to make sure that you have 1 billion of total supply. You click next, right? You make sure that all these are selected because you want people to, again, these people are coming in to this fresh meme coin space, right? That way you have a good website. You want to make sure that the token is actually as safe looking and is actually as safe as possible. So what I do is I make sure that I have these 3 options selected, right? So revoke, freeze, revoke, mint, revoke, update. And it's really that easy. Like it's really, really, really that simple. Now all you have to do is create the token, right? You confirm the wallet address. Let me actually put my password here, right? I usually do this on Phantom is always the best way to go about it. You continue, right? You put yes, confirm, and basically the token gets created. Okay. Now the token, after you add the liquidity into it, you can create liquidity here as well, right? I'll just give it a little bit of a second to actually create the token. This is probably the hardest part that you can see. If you guys need a website builder, I do have one as well. You just have to hit me up on the Telegram. Okay. But after this is done, and you add the liquidity, you're going to see all of this information right here. Okay, like you're going to see the chart ready and live to post, and you're going to see this information over here as well with the liquidity that you added, the market cap, all this stuff. The thing you have to focus on, you have to make sure that your market cap goes as high as freaking possible. Okay, so now you created your token. Now when you have the website and token, you're pretty much ready for the launch. Okay, but before you do that, you have to make sure that you set up distribution. Okay, you want to make sure that there's not only just one person holding the wallet. Usually people like to work bundlers. I'll make a video on a bundler later, but you want to make sure you distribute amongst different wallets. You don't want to be the only person holding the token because that looks extremely suspicious and everybody's putting the trust in one person. So you want to make sure you split up the supply. So if you have 1 billion in supply, you want to make sure you leave 100 million in the market and the rest you split up evenly. Let's say 50% in one wallet, 60%. Sorry, that's bad math, right? 30% on another, right? And then 20% on another. Okay. Now, once you bundle these different wallets, your coin's going to look a little bit more legit. You're not going to have the full dev holding up on it. And that's pretty much it. Now you're ready to actually pump the coin. The pre-launch sequence, right, which is the 5th step, the one before the last, one before the last is a pre-launch. Okay, in the pre-launch, you want to make sure that your creator is hyping up the coin. They want to say, you want to have stories with that say big announcement coming soon. Okay, you want to have stories that say I don't know, that tease the ticker, right? Let's say the ticker is, again, I'm making Drake coin, and Drake posts, and I have Drake on his page post the ticker $Drake, right? Now people are interested. Now people are going about it. You want to do that for a period of like 24 to 48 hours. Don't let people read too much into it. And then the sixth and final step is to actually launch the coin. Okay. Now, the step that's for educational purposes, for the final step, for step 7, you want to make sure once the coin reaches a good enough market cap that you and all the people that were involved in it basically do this thing that I'm typing out right now. You remove the liquidity from the token and you get a lot of money, sort of like this gentlewoman did right here. Now, if you guys need more help, I'll leave the link to my Telegram down below and the CoinFast, and we'll speak soon. All right. God bless.